Did I spend over 2 hours getting into this costume so I could film an intro? No. I spent over 2 hours getting in this costume so I could film 3 intros. Ah, it's fallen. Hello, my dolphin. I'm Dolphin Curates here, and welcome to another video. I said Dolphin Curates again. I don't go by Dolphin Curates anymore. It's Curates SC. It's just force of habit. Hi, dog. Anyway, which intro should this one be for? Because I got 3 I gotta film. As well as I'm finally gonna go take pictures in this cosplay that I spent like over $100 on. It's a little tight at the arms. Probably should fix that, but I haven't worn it to a con, so I didn't really care enough. I really wanted to buy boots for a costume though, so I finally bought some with this one. And I love the medieval fantasy look, so I went for Talia from Rising of a Shield Hero. I can't believe I spent 2 hours getting in this. It's so difficult to get ready by yourself. The back isn't even fully zipped up. It's zipped up enough so it stays on. But right here is really tight, and therefore it's hard for me to bend my arms all the way back there. Anyway, that's not what you're here to talk about. You guys are here for what? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Let's start with 1. That would make sense. So, I am going to be making a wonderful Amity Blight cosplay. This is the outfit I am doing. It is her Grom outfit. I freaking love her Grom outfit. I did it for Comic-Con. For me, it was last year's Comic-Con. Already went to that Comic-Con. It was a lot of fun. Kind of wish I made a staff for it, but then again, shouldn't have a talisman at that point, so. My sword. Yeah. So you guys are gonna watch me make my Amity Blight cosplay, and have fun with that. Yeah, just have fun with that. I don't know what else to say, really. Hopefully it's decent. I don't remember anything about it.
Okay, so the camera didn't really pick it up well, but there's some darker splotches on this, and I thought it was from ironing it, but it's kind of all over the fabric. You'll see that in a bit, but they kind of just randomly appeared. This was my first pass for the skirt because of that, as it was just a lining fabric, and it also needed an underskirt, which is what I'm showing you with that white piece. That white piece was too small though, so I needed to make it bigger. And I just added a random strip in to make it bigger because I didn't feel like actually recutting it. But I don't end up using this skirt anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, here's the deal. So these little spots that I got on it from trying to iron it. First off, sorry about the camera. This is once more, just like my other 2 sewing videos that I have posted already, real old. From like my sophomore, junior year of high school, and I am in my freshman year of high school, so you know, a couple of years at least. Yeah, that was when I was working on this. It was 2nd semester of sophomore, 1st semester of junior. Because I remember junior year, instead of going homecoming, I worked on that dress. So, got that much down at least. The blotches, so yeah, the camera, sorry about that. It sucks. I sincerely apologize for that. I can't go back and change it now. And it was when I was still trying to hide my face as well. Yeah, I don't care about that anymore, obviously. Also, those blotches just randomly appeared because I had other fabric that wasn't ironed on, still had the blotches on it. So I don't know if that was just a bad batch of lining fabric or if that is normal for lining fabric. But to say the least, I don't buy lining fabric now. I just go to Goodwill, buy a bedsheet, and that's typically my lining fabric. So I don't know what that was about. Could just be lining fabric. Maybe it was the dryer, because I did wash it, because I was told you always wash your fabric, so I washed my fabric. Or, yeah, because the iron did it in some spots, but I don't really know. I don't know what happened. They bug me, like, a lot. So I'm just going to cut another piece, because I have 4 yards of this fabric. Yo, I really don't want to go and cut the fabric. I hate cutting fabric. I hate it. I have it thrown on a chair right now. That's on the floor. That's another project that I just finished last night. Everything's just kind of splattered around. And now I'm finally rewatching Supernatural. Also, I may be trying to avoid it, so avoid cutting fabric. So like I'm taking my pins and lining them up on the dots. I do it a lot and I want to avoid this kind of stuff. Okay, update. I've finished putting my pins on these things. I mean, I've got this one here, but I need to put that back in my mom's pin holder because I don't use those pins, and that one would be my mom's. Well, I've decided, no, not Tedden. Too much work.
Okay, so at this point, I went upstairs, I wanted to go to bed, and then I remembered I bought a bunch of Goodwill fabrics and Joann's fabric, threw it on my bed, and a bunch of stuff from my basement, threw it on my bed, so I have to clear it off, aka I'm going to throw it on the floor. But I had to keep this in because my room, this is like, it no longer looks like this. I changed it around since then. It's been years since it's looked like this. But that was also a piece of art that I was working on. It changed. I repainted it again.
Okay, y'all, so I've got some news. Between now and the last time I recorded, which has been a while, I decided to change my fabric base. So, the last one, as I showed you guys, it had weird splotches. We don't know how it happened. Anywho, I've got this, I think it's flannel, and I dyed it. So if you notice some unevenness of color, that would be why. It's dyed. Not very well, but dyed nonetheless. But that also means that the lining that I showed you guys I was making before is useless. So not gonna use that anymore because I don't need it.
Okay, so I cannot tell you why, but I did go through and finish that white lining skirt for some reason, and that was after already having the flannel. I did end up using it later on to make a practice draft for, I think, the third skirt that I made, and I think I made 4 skirts for this because all of them just kept, it was not working out well. So, you know, enjoy me struggling to make this thing, and as I continue to mess up. And then here is what it looks like in the end with that little middle piece just slapped on there. Ah, would you look at that, when I actually cared about sewing and had good practices and would iron. Now I never iron shit. I hate ironing. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm struggling to think of what to do with this skirt because I decided to do a zipper for this one. I don't know why I decided. Here's me looking for the zipper because I didn't know where it was. That's a pattern that I am going to end up altering to use. Why I decided I might use C, don't know. I won't. I will use A. But yeah, instead of an elastic, I chose a zipper.
Time to just thread the machine. And now here's the deal. I may or may not have not paid too much attention to the video I watched, mainly just paid attention to watch how to make it. So I'm going to be doing this the way I feel like I want to, which is I'm going to start with the hem because I feel like it's easier without having it in a circle. And then once the hem is finished, I will go through and add the, I turned it off. Add the zipper, which I've got this light pink. It really bugs me, but they didn't have a hot pink. Except now, I could probably use a purple. Am I going to run to Joann's just to get more of this stuff? What am I going to use this light pink on? I mean, I could use it on the Barbie dress skirt that I make if I make one with a zipper. Ugh. I want to use this, but am I going to? Y'all, I don't know what to do. Frickety frackety, why do I do this to myself? The purple, the light pink. I hate it, yet I love it. And I don't feel like driving to Joann's. Are you kidding me? Am I seriously gonna run to Joann's just to... Why am I so finicky? But my dad also bought that zipper, and I didn't have to pay for it. So if I buy a new zipper, I'm gonna have to pay for it. I think I'm gonna have to go to Joann's.
Okay, so my way of recording sewing videos has changed so much. I still don't know the best way to do it. I need to study more of Makara's videos to figure out. But I showed you what thread I got. This was me trying to color match to find the right zipper color. And I think I found a good one. However, did I want to spend an extra $1 because they didn't have the right size? I ended up spending an extra $1 because I wanted the right color versus getting the exact right size because I can cut it smaller.
Okay, so now that I've got everything, time to do my hem in the right color. So I'll just probably do it the same way I did it on that white, which is just folding it over without using an iron, because I, guess what, am lazy. So we'll see if it works out as well as that one did. Probably won't. We'll see.
Okay, so the first step was to serge it and then to go through and do the hem. So that is what I am doing right now, serging it on a zigzag stitch, because that's what you could do if you don't have a serger, is you just use a zigzag stitch over the edge and then the actual hem.
I decided to curl my hair today to try it because every time I've done it, could not get it. This side looks great, lovely, love it. This side, I don't know what was going on. I could not get it to work. Yeah, so there's that. I'm hoping I can do a lot of these parts today, but I haven't finished fully editing. I just had time today to get ready. So, you know, I don't know how people do this kind of stuff every day. I could never. It took me like 2 hours to do this. This is why people take forever to get ready. No, not gonna be me. This side of the hair looks cute. The back, I can't see, so I couldn't tell you guys. Yeah, this was my first time curling my hair though, so considering that's the case, turned out decent. I just had to push this side up eventually with some hairspray because I was not getting it. So between this video and my other sewing videos that I have posted, I can't tell if this filming style is better or worse. I feel like it's worse because I'm just showing you the time lapse and not showing you the actual piece. But you know, that's what we did. We're still trying to figure things out. I really gotta figure out a good style, aka I gotta finish editing all of my sewing videos and then I can figure out a style. Problem is every time I start a new one, I still haven't finished editing these. So hopefully this every 2 weeks posting is gonna help me get there. Okay, so because most of my recording was just time lapses rather than the actual me showing you where I was at in the process, I'm gonna give you a sum up of where I am. Essentially right now I am working on the second version of the skirt, where for some reason decided to throw a zipper in there. Don't know why. I just decided to. I can't remember if the video I was watching to make my circle skirt pattern, because I used a circle skirt pattern for it, I can't remember if that pattern had a zipper in it. I don't think it did. I don't know why I'm doing a zipper. I don't get why I didn't just do elastic. I think I was like, oh no, it'll look nicer with a zipper. No, it ends up looking horrible. It doesn't have the flowy and it gives me more of an A-line, which I guess the A-line is what I want, but it's not the flowy floofy skirt that I wanted. And it's not really a circle skirt at that point. Like, I don't know what I did to make it not into a circle skirt, and I don't know how I don't remember how the frick I put that zipper in, because it just didn't work. It wasn't good. I don't know what I was thinking with that zipper. Stick to elastics, people. So much easier, because those also will change with you. And, you know, if you are changing sizes, you can still wear the skirt for a while. Whereas that zipper, I put it on, it was too loose anyway, so it didn't even work. Also, the hair's already like fallen out slightly on this side, especially. This side's still looking nice and curly. Should I just turn my head like this the whole time? Yeah, you know, this looks great. No.
So I don't know what's going on with my phone. It did it again. I guess if it gets to like 10 minutes, it's just like, yeah, no, we're out, dude. So, I did just sew one side of the zipper. Not that you guys saw that. I mean, my recording setup kind of sucks. So you probably couldn't see it anyway. I'm pretty sure anything I talked about, I kept good and talked for. It's not the best zipper I've ever sewn because I really don't understand these zippers. But we're trying our best. And I'm like sort of following the directions, but at the same time kind of going with what I feel like doing based on the other zippers I've sewn. So yeah. Sorry, invisible zipper. I'm really not listening to the directions. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leave part of it like undone at the end, but I'm just not. And so be it. To each their own. That is my logic. And this is my garment. So as long as it zips, I think we're good.
Here's a quick time lapse of me struggling with zipper with my face in the frame, just like all of my different speed paints. I really like putting my head right in the frame. That's a consistent thing across all my art stuff.
Okay, so I finished my invisible zippering. Is it great? Definitely not, because I still stuck with stuck with zippers. But I'm gonna hope this fits. That's my biggest thing that I'm worried about. Did I cut it too small? Okay, so I still need to add the actual, fold it over once. But skirt's on. It fits. It, I think, gives the right shape.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My recording is so bad. It's so incredibly bad. But, as of right now, I don't know why. I feel like it's given the right shape. But clearly later on, my opinion changes. Like, I'm looking at it right now in the recording, and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. But there's something about it that changes later on. I think when I put in the zipper or whatever. Yeah, gives sort of like the A, maybe not as much as I wanted, but I think it works. And hopefully when I sew the back, finally, it won't mess it all up. So we're gonna finish with that and then do the top part. I did the top of it. The skirt is a little big though. Not really. The most I could do is just take out one side of the zipper and then undo it. I'm not sure if I was meant to do it. So, as you can see, back is not super pretty. The zipper, little bit messed up. Causes this to fold over. I feel like I probably need to lower it a bit. But that requires me to change everything. And I'm not doing everything over again because that's a lot of stuff to undo. But you can also see there's a lot of extra room. So, and hopefully the back will be covered by the vest I have to make for this. It's kind of the hope. And as always, we have to get our sad little defeated Kathy in this. Wouldn't be a sewing video without one. Okay, y'all, got some updates. One, updated my phone, so hopefully it will no longer die on me. And two, I made this tighter, so it works a bit better. You can sort of see the A-line skirt thing. Look, circle skirt. I don't know what type of skirt this is. Circle skirt. That's what I made. I don't know what type of skirt she has, but this gives the look. The zipper buckles a bit in the back. You can see. Do I just need to pull it down tight or something? I don't know. I'll mess with that. Anywho, finally done with the skirt, which I had to redo to make it smaller. And which you will redo at least once more. Okay, so I've made little marks on the inside. Do I feel like using the instructions? No. Should I? Probably. Am I just gonna wing it though? Yeah, I will. So whatever happens, the pattern is great. My friend, honestly, she used this pattern, a different shirt, top, bodice, but it's a good pattern. I am just choosing to be lazy with said pattern. Okay, so don't mind my mess in the everywhere because, it's there and there's not much I can do. I'm almost done with the outfit. But there's a problem. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, to say the least. Honestly, this does not look that bad though. I kind of like the nice, more fitted. I also made this too long. So, I've got these pins in for the length that I actually want. I don't hate this length. I don't hate this length as just a regular skirt. And the skirt itself, pretty cute. But it's not that flowy. Which, not what I wanted. I think I messed something up. Yeah, you decided to use a zipper rather than an elastic. Why?
I also used a zipper, meaning I have to keep it the right size. I'll figure it out. Honestly though, looking at this in that doesn't look that bad. But the skirt does not flow out as much as I want it to. And then there's the zipper. The stiff fabric, I think, is what it is. I'm not really sure, but you know, it just buckles. It's long, which I made to make it easier to get into. Yeah. So here's the deal. I'm gonna redo it. And the shirt, a little short. I don't care for crop tops, so this is gonna go to a friend. So that one's gonna go to a friend because I don't want it. This, obviously, if I actually put it, it goes underneath, but you know, I made a longer version already.
I don't remember making 2 shirts. That is not something that lives in my memory. Watching these videos, I definitely am like, yeah, okay, I think I remember that, but like, I don't know where this shirt went. Did I actually give an unfinished version of the shirt to a friend? Because I hated that fabric. I don't know. I know I didn't like how short it was. Did I actually give it to a friend though? Like, what the heck? Why would I do that? It's unfinished. Did I expect them to finish? There's no way I actually gave it to someone else. Please tell me that's a lie.
I still need to finish raw edges and stuff, but it's a lot longer, so when I lift my arms up, I don't have to worry about it just flying up with me. This is fun though. I can't tell if I love or hate the skirt though, that's the problem. And like, it isn't perfect and it bugs me. And I've got my pattern piece, so like I might just take my pattern, get some cotton fabric, which is different than this, but try the cotton fabric, see how I can get it, if I can get it more flowy with an elastic. But like, it doesn't flow, it doesn't breathe. It may have that shape, but it doesn't give me that shape. If it doesn't work, I'll just have 2 of these skirts. And one of them will be for a cosplay and one won't. Okay, y'all, it's been a while because, you know, mental health stuff. And I also can't redo the actual skirt since we don't have a washer and I don't think I could get the dye out well enough. But we are going to start by making a mock-up with another random one. This is a bed sheet that I found at Goodwill. Would you look at that? Goodwill has great fabrics. I mean, not always great, but you know, lots of it for cheap, good for mock-ups. And this, I mean, kind of ugly, but it could make a skirt and maybe someone would wear it. Or maybe I could find something to pair it with. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Okay, so one of the other things I did is I cut a few inches off the bottom of my original pattern because we decided the other one was too long. If this one's still too long, I'll figure that out with this mock-up. Maybe cut a few more inches off the pattern, but also, you know, you have to fold up and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, y'all, so a few updates. First off, skirt. I have the other fabric. I dyed it already. Dyeing ended up splotchy. We're gonna try buying more of the dye and re-dyeing it though, so hopefully that'll fix the splotchiness. I was thinking I had to completely redo it. My mom said I didn't. We'll find out. So, because I don't want to focus on that, I'm gonna be working on the sleeve. Now, I'm gonna start with a base one since I have 2 shirts anyway, and I'm gonna give one of the shirts to my friend, and I'm not gonna give her one that's just not finished. So we're gonna do this one for her shirt. Hopefully it turns out decent. If not, that sucks for her. The pattern, you can see here, it's Patterns by Mood Designer Fabric. Yeah, I don't know. I will try, hopefully, to remember to put the link to this pattern in the description. When I got it, it was free, so hopefully it remains that way forever. There's also a video I used to find it and get the patterning. So once more, as well as like with the skirt, I will try to go ahead and put that in the description below. And you know, I would not take the video, don't take what I come up with for how well they work, because I am no professional. I do not know what I'm doing half the time. So yeah. Yo, I think I just realized something, and you all probably have been yelling at me this entire time. I can't remember if I've showed this. So I kept getting this fabric for the shirt stuck in the machine, and I kept wondering why. So my machine automatically sets it to a 3.5, I think. I was trained to use a 2.5. I just used a 2.5. Maybe I'm just, you know, quickly reacting to this. Probably I still need to make the other shirt, sleeve, so we'll see. But like, it did not get stuck in the machine at all.
Okay, so if you guys are like me and you are sewing without looking anything up, I'm gonna give you guys a little tip about this. So this fabric is a stretch fabric because I looked for color, not types of fabric. However, little old me over here was like, I could search up how to sew, or I could just go for it. And I chose the second option of just going for it. So the reason my fabric kept getting stuck inside of my machine is, one, I was not sewing on a zigzag stitch. Zigzag stitches tend to help for stretchy fabrics because of the fact that, you know, it allows it to still stretch. I use that later on in a different skirt dress, so you know, you'll see that for my prom dress that I make when I eventually edit that. And then the second thing is the type of needle I was using. I was just using my universal needle, which, one, you should also change those. I don't change those. They recommend changing them like every 2 to 3 projects. I never change it until it breaks and snaps off, and luckily I wear glasses because it protects my eyeballs. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Change your needles, guys. Like every 2 to 3 projects is what they recommend. But yeah, you're also not supposed to use a universal needle for stretch. You're supposed to use a stretch needle for stretch fabric, which I was stupid and didn't know that. So yeah, that was the main reason. I didn't use a stretch fabric needle, and so the fabric kept getting pushed into the machine. It was not fun. Why did I search it up after? Don't know. Should have searched it up during, but I didn't. That's just the way I sew. Let's be honest here. That's just how it goes.
But I did not see how to finish the edge of this. So what I did is I just serged it and then folded it over. And then right where there was the seam, I did as well of a stitch and a ditch as I could, but I'm not very good at it. So, you know, I just kind of did that all the way around so that it tacked this in place. And then I brought it up to that line. I had to fold it over to that line, pinned it. As you can see, there's some spots that are not well done, but hopefully it'll be good enough. And this is also the practice one, so it'll be good enough for my friend, and she can fix it if she really wants.
Aren't I just so kind, guys?
Okay, y'all. So, yeah, that whole thing changed nothing. It helped a bit. It was less frequent, I noticed, but it still happened. I did just change my needle, though. I looked up a video to see what they said. I kind of forgot you should be changing your needle, and that is something I do not do because I panic and then I have to buy more needles, and yeah, that's money I don't have because I spend it all on this stuff. But with that one stitch, it seemed to have worked well, so hopefully that will fix my problem.
Okay, and when I say I watched a video and changed my needle, I don't mean I changed it to a stretch fabric needle. I still haven't looked that up yet. I mean that I saw the video and they reminded me that you're supposed to change your needle every 2 to 3 projects, and so I thought, oh, my regular needle's dull, we'll just change it out. So we changed it from a regular dull, like universal needle, to a non-dull universal needle. Not the stretch needle that I needed, but I did need a new needle, I guess. So, you know, something. That's something, I guess. Something. Man, I hate myself. My brain has put sewing this shirt like so far out of my mind. And I don't blame it. I don't blame it at all. It was not a happy time.
Update. Needle was definitely not the problem.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what the problem is at this point. I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't know what's happening. Don't know why it won't stay above the freaking machine. It's so annoying. I will be so freaking happy once I'm just done with these sleeves and can throw this shirt done and just be done with it. And I'm not even mad, but I still have so much of the cosplay left to do. I still have to make the actual vest that goes over this. Why? Oh my gosh, y'all. Is it done? It's done. It's freaking done. I finished my shirt. Is it amazing? No. Does it work? Yes. And did I record this the wrong way? Also, yes. I still have to make, I still have to make the vest that goes over it. That'll be fun. But you know, at least hopefully I'll be using cotton, so it won't be as difficult. Okay guys, so I've gone through and done a rough edit of everything now. This video is getting really long, and I know I don't like long videos watching personally, because I'm like, if I'm gonna sit down to watch a video, I can't commit to like 40 minutes. Even though I'll watch like 2 20-minute videos, I can't do it. I can't do the commitment. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split this into 2 parts. I really hope this does not happen for all of my videos. I'm assuming this is because I have like 3 different skirts that I made, and therefore there's a bunch of different stuff. So I have to go film an intro for the next episode as well. So I will be in this. But you know, hopefully I've done all my inserts that I need to do. I may end up having a few more here or there. I realized I had another one that I filmed some random day. I don't remember when or where I meant to put it, but it exists. I deleted that. I had a thing called insert clip 1, and I deleted that because I was like, what is that? What is insert clip 1? Dang it. Dang it. Oh, I should have checked my folders. Oh god. Okay. I'll figure out where that goes eventually. Eventually. Anyway, yeah, so you guys will have to tune in, I guess, in 2 weeks for the next part of this. Maybe I'll post it next week. Probably not. Do not count on that. Do not count on it being posted next week. I'd love to say I'm gonna give you guys an extra video because this one's in 2 parts. I probably won't though. School's been killing me lately, and I have to finish my current cosplay for Comic-Con, so kind of busy. Do not have the time for that. So the rest of this will be in the next episode. Will be in the next episode, and the next thing I post, you guys will be able to see the final outfit with all the different skirt changes, which one I ended up going with. Hint, hint, not any of the ones I show you. I hope you all did enjoy this video, though. It was a lot harder to edit, I feel like, than my other 2, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I want to throw those random clips in, because why not? I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I will be seeing you all next time. Bye, guys!